Hello there students, welcome back. This is a 2 marks question from GATE 2008 exam. They're asking what will be the contents of this array B after completely executing this code. So have a look. In first line you are declaring two integers named I and j. In next two lines you have declared 2D arrays named A and B. So both of these they are character arrays as well as they are two-dimensional. This means A is an array of two elements. This is A. It is an array of two elements. These are the two elements. Both of these elements, they itself are array of three characters. Okay. Like this. Parallelly, you can see B is an array of three elements. This is B. 1, 2, 3. Each of these three elements is a character array of two elements. Like this. Okay. So A is 2 cross 3. This is 3 cross 2 matrix. Okay. You can just think of these arrays as matrices. Now, personally, I don't prefer drawing arrays like this. Instead, I will go with such diagrams and I'll also let you know the reason. Anyways, have a look. A is initialized with A, B, C, D, E, F. So these are the values in A. Look, this is entire array A. This is the first element in A. This is the second element in A. And inside these two elements, there are three characters each. Okay. Then parallelly, you can see that is array B. In next line, you have declared a pointer named P, which will point to characters. So P will store some address only, and that address has to be address of a character. It is initialized with star B. This is interesting. Now, please listen to me carefully. Most of the students don't understand this line even though they complete this question. See, what is the meaning of star B? What is B? B is name of array and you know it represents the base address of array. Base address or the address of first element. This is what array name represents. Now inside this array, where is first element? This is first element. Okay, that means this one. So this is B. Okay. Star B, that means the value inside this address. What is the first value present here? This. This is star B. And what will be AND B? AND B means coming one level outside. So from here, come one level outside. This will be AND B. Okay. So star B, AND B, B, star B. Each of these three, they represent same address only. In two-dimensional arrays, they are same. Look, the array starts from address 100. So AND B, B, star B, value of each of these is 100 only. So what is the difference? Difference is how you interpret these addresses. This means 100 and this 100 will be address of this entire array. This means 100 but this will be address of the first element inside the array. You know array name represents address of first element. Okay. And star B will be address of this first character. First element inside the first element. That means the smallest box. Its value is also 100 but it represents the smallest box. Okay. Now have a look. We are initializing P with star B. That means P contains 100 and P points to the innermost box like this. Okay. Now see, if you want to go inside this box, that means you want to take that character A. How will you write it? You have to write star B. Star B means this. If you want this value, then you have to add one more star. Let us just look what will happen here. This is AND A, this one is A, this one is star A, and if you want this value, that will be star A. Okay, so star A will be a character. Star A will be a address. This is address. A will also be address. And A will also be a address only. Okay. Look, I prefer drawing such diagrams because in these diagrams, you won't be able to understand these things in a good way. Okay. Actually, what is happening is This is array A. It is initialized with A, B, C, D, E and F, these values. Okay. Actually, something like this is happening inside memory. But we are drawing these boxes just to understand. In such a diagram, I cannot show you what is star B and what is AND B. Okay. So prefer such diagrams only. Look, the reason why this and this, they are equal, because this is just for understanding. Actually, we don't have such boxes in memory. There is no such gap inside memory. This A starts from base address of array only. Okay, so A starts from 200 only. That is the reason these three are same. Now I hope this line is clear, and I hope you know that P will now contain 100 and it is address of this character A. That means the smallest box that I've drawn here. Okay. Now this is very simple. Have a look. See, for this outermost loop, what are the values of I? I will go from 0 to 1. When I becomes 2, the loop will terminate. So these are the values of I. In innermost loop, what values is J going to take? So J will go from 0 to 2. That means when I is 0, J will take these three values 0, 1, 2. Okay. Then I will become 1. J will again take three values 0, 1, 2. So this line, it will be executed how many times? 6 times. This line has to be executed 6 times. For what values of I and J? These values 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. Then I will become 1. That means 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. So these are the values of I and J. Now have a look. This is the formula for row major access. That means base address plus row number into size of row plus column number. Okay. Have a look. This will be equivalent to writing P of J I like this. And you know P represents 100, which is equal to B. So this is again equivalent to writing B of J I. That means we are trying to save values of A of ij in B of Ji. So ij is saved in Ji. That means we will just take transpose of this matrix. Okay. So I've already written the answer. So earlier I didn't just pay attention that I've already written the answer. Anyways, just ignore that part. I'm going to explain it again. See, A of ij, when ij will be 0, 0, A of 0, 0 will be saved in B of 0, 0. So A of 0, 0 means 0th element, this one, inside that also 0th element. That means A will be saved here. So this is A. Then for these values, that means when ij is 0, 1, this is A of 0, 1. A of 0, 1 has to be saved in B of 1, 0. Okay, this is Ji. So A of 0, 1 means 0th element inside this first element. So B. This has to be saved in 1, 0. 1, 0 means in this big box, take the first box. Inside that takes the 0th box. So B will be saved here like this. Then this one, I and J will be 0, 2. So for 0, 2, it means inside 0th element, take the second element, that is C. Okay. So the C has to be saved in 2, 0. 2, 0 means second element inside that 0th element. That means this one. So C will be saved here. Parallelly, you can see D, E and F, they will be saved here. So this array A, it is A, B, C, D, E, F. And this array B, it is A, D, B, E, C, F. You can see we have taken transpose. So if you transpose A, you will get this array. So B is actually transpose of A. Now I want to explain How are these two equivalent to writing this? Just understand it with the help of this example. Suppose you have an array of 4 cross 6, that means 4 rows, 6 columns, and you want to access this element. First of all, let us find where is this element. Second row, so 0th, 1st, 2nd, this is second row, and 4th element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we want to access this. We only know the base address of array, that is A. Okay, we only know address of this element. So from this element, you want to skip 2 entire rows. We want to skip these many rows. Skip this entire row and skip this entire row. You will reach in desired row. Okay, you are here. Now inside this row, you want to skip some elements. How many? 4 elements. These many elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are skipped. You will reach here. So how can you skip 2 rows? 2 rows means 2 into number of elements in each row. Skipping 2 rows means skipping 12 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 into 2. That is how you can skip 2 rows. So you have to multiply the row you want to access with size of one row. So this is the row number that we want to access. We want to access second row. Multiply this with the number of elements in a row or number of columns. See, number of elements in a row will be equivalent to number of columns. Okay, that is what we are doing here. We want to access J. We want to access this row. This is being multiplied with number of columns. So number of columns is 2. You can see inside array B, you have 2 columns only. Array B is something like this. So it is 3 cross 2. So J is multiplied with 3 and I is added to it like that only. See, 4 is added to it like that only. Look, let me write the formula. The formula for accessing this element or the formula for row major access is base address plus the row that you want to access. Let us write R only. Say you want to access this rth element or you want to access R comma E. So base address plus R into 6. So add these many elements to reach in desired row. Now you are in starting. Then add this to reach on the desired element. So till now what we have done, to base address, we have added these many elements. What if size of one element is 10? So multiply it with 10 like this. Okay. So this is the formula for row major access. Something similar is happening here. We haven't multiplied with 10 because we can assume character is of 1 byte. So it is into 1. Okay. So base address is P plus this. So you'll get this only. So that is how both of these are equivalent. I hope you have understood the question and I hope now you know meaning of this line properly. Okay.